false propaganda, fabricated stories, misinformation and misinterpretation, care of coalition government in Andhra Pradesh. Existing coalition government under the leadership of Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu started a new false allegations and propaganda against the liquor policy of the government led by Sri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu. There has been a targeted misinformation against the liquor policy by so-called yellow media, Telugu Desam Party and some certain English newspapers also. They started narrating a toxic stories against the liquor policy of the government between the tenure of 19 to 24. Sri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu, under his leadership, there is a health revolution which resulted in increased number of cases being reported which were now being wrongly attributed to alcohol consumption. In fact, there is no specific or scientific evidence to support the claims that so-called kidney and liver ailments solely due to the alcohol consumption. Moreover, a lab in Chennai SJS stated that there were no quality issues in liquor during the tenure of Y.S. Jagan. Let us come to the facts behind these allegations. This coalition government, from the day one, they started a diversion politics. This coalition government, with a malified intention, started a false allegation campaign against the rule of Sri Y.S. Jagannath Reddy Garu, especially in the liquor policy. There is a baseless allegation stating a liquor scam, which is a non-existing scam. In spite of that, they deployed a sit against that. Now, as an adding fuel to it, they are all claiming that there were increase in number of cases, especially of liquor, especially for kidney and liver due to the consumption of liquor between the age of 35 to 44, and also increase of liquor sales between the tenure of 90 to 24 when compared to the previous government. But the fact is, unlike the tenure of Chandrababu Naidu, Sri Y.S. Jagan took lot of measures to decrease the liquor sales in Andhra Pradesh. Some of them were bringing liquor shops under the control of government, shutting down 43,000 belt shops around Andhra Pradesh, decreasing the sales hours, removing the permit rooms, increase of prices in liquor. Because of all these steps, it was clearly and significantly noted that liquor sales were declined in the tenure of 19 to 24. If we go to the statistics, in the tenure of Chandrababu Naidu, between 18 to 19 year, the liquor sales noted as IMFL cases, almost 3.84 crore cases were sold out in the tenure of Chandrababu. But in the tenure of Y.S. Jagannath Reddy, for the year of 23 and 24, IMFL cases were sold almost of 3.32 crore cases. So you can clearly observe the decline of sales, liquor sales in Andhra Pradesh. Not only that, if you go through the sales of beer cases, almost 2.77 beer cases were sold in the tenure of Chandrababu Naidu per annum, where in Y.S. Jagannath Reddy government, beer sales were decreased up to 1.12 crore cases in the tenure of 23-24. So it is very clear that the quality of the liquor depends on the distilleries. It is a clear fact that Y.S. Jagan did not grant a single new distillery in his entire tenure of 5 years. But it is very unfortunate, Chandrababu Naidu himself granted new distillery licenses up to 200, which of them were very famous with their names like President Medal, British Empire, Legend, Power Star and many more. So it is very clear that Chandrababu Naidu given licenses, Chandrababu Naidu encouraged liquor sales a lot in his tenure, where Jagan decreased the liquor sales in Andhra Pradesh in his entire tenure of 5 years. Now let us come to the health infrastructure factor. Between the tenure of 19 to 24, health infrastructure was massively strengthened. Some of the schemes were like Aragyasri, Aragya Suraksha, Family Health Doctor, Village Health Clinics and many more. Almost 1.45 crore houses were screened. 6.45 crores tests were performed. People utilized all these kind of services, health services provided by the government of Andhra Pradesh and in the tenure of Y.S. Jagan, so that there were massive increase in reports and cases which were done naturally because people have never experienced such medical care. Now, this coalition government wrongly projecting or false allegations being made on the reports which were came out due to the test conducted in the tenure of Y.S. Jagan. It is clearly evident that existing coalition government, with a malified intention, wantedly and willfully started a new false propaganda against the liquor policy of Sri Y.S. Jagan government. I urge the national media to make a look into the facts but not into the fabricated stories. It is very, very clear that This coalition government misinterpreting the medical reports. Thank you. Signing off. Yours, Konda Rajeev Gandhi.